Week 1 essentials, we'll be looking over chart A and chart B. Here I have chart A, the sentence classification chart. On here we have 4 structures, 4 purposes, 7 patterns, 8 parts of speech, and 5 parts of a sentence. For our 4 structures, what we'll be doing, we'll be looking over the 4 structures, and we'll have some hand motions and some chants to remember these different things. For the 4 structures, what we'll do is we'll say simple, compound, complex, compound, complex by pounding on the table. So for simple, we'll just pound 1 time, simple, and then for compound, we'll pound 2 times, compound. For complex, we'll snap, complex, and then compound, complex. So it sounds like this: simple, compound, complex, compound, complex, simple, compound, complex, compound, complex. Okay, for the 4 purposes, we have declarative, exclamatory, interrogative, imperative. Declarative means that you're declaring something, you're just saying it. So we'll put our finger up in the air like, I declare. So we'll just say, declarative. For exclamatory, we're going to make an X with our arms and then shoot them out. Exclamatory. For interrogative, we're going to put our finger on our chin like we're thinking, Interrogative, like we're going to ask a question, interrogative. For imperative, imperative means a command. So when you give a command, you point at the person you're talking to. Imperative. So we have declarative, exclamatory, interrogative, imperative. All right, and then for our 7 patterns, we have a song to go with that. And it goes like this. SVI, SVTDO, SVLPN, SVLPA, SVTIODO, SVTDOOCN, SVTDOOCA. All right, and we'll sing that a couple of times throughout the year, so don't worry if you don't have it memorized right away, but we'll sing that again. Then we have the 8 parts of speech, 8 parts of speech, 8 parts of speech. Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, conjunction, interjection, preposition, adjective. 8 parts of speech, 8 parts of speech. Now it's a little bit out of order from our song, and if you are studying chart A and you want to fill it in the way we say it, the order we say it, that's totally fine. It doesn't matter the numbers here. And then the 5 parts of a sentence. The song we have for that is subject, predicate, capital letter, and mark, complete sense. Subject, predicate, capital letter, and mark, complete sense. 5 parts of a sentence, 5 parts of a sentence. Subject, predicate, capital letter, and mark, complete sense. So that will be our chart A. And after we do some studying of chart A, I will hand out this little handout that is chart A, but with ice cream ingredients for making an ice cream sundae. And the reason for that is because we're going to talk about how you can make different combinations with different structures, purposes, and patterns. And if you do that, you can make a certain amount. So if you could only use one of these types of ice cream, one structure, and only one of these purposes, and only one topping, how many combinations could you get? Let's say you can only use vanilla, and then you can pick only one of these and one of these. So if you use vanilla, whipped cream, and sprinkles, that would be one sundae. Vanilla, whipped cream, strawberries, that would be another sundae. Vanilla, whipped cream, and rainbow sprinkles, that would be another one. And you could just keep doing that with each one. And then if you could move on from that to vanilla, what is this? Strawberry syrup, and then one of these, and then vanilla and strawberry, one of these. You just keep doing that. How many could you get with just vanilla ice cream? Well, if you add it all up, you can make a combination. You can make 28 combinations of just vanilla ice cream, one of these and one of these. And that is actually displayed here on chart B. So if you look at chart B, this is the model sentences of the simple structure. So if we use just the simple structure and one purpose and one pattern, we could have, here's our 4 purposes: declarative, interrogative, exclamatory, imperative. And then this here tells our structure, SI. So we're using the simple structure for every one of these. And then we've got our patterns, 7 patterns, 7 patterns, 7 patterns. So here's 7 possibilities with declarative, 7 possibilities with interrogative, 7 possibilities with exclamatory, and 7 possibilities with imperative. So let's count by 7, 7, 14, 21, 28. We could have 28 combinations with just the simple structure alone. Now, if you did that again with the compound structure, that would be 28 more. Then if you did it again with the complex, 28 more. And then if you did that again with the compound complex, that'd be 28 more. So 28, 28, 28, 28 equals 112. So you can make 112 ice cream sundaes if you use just one structure, one purpose, and one pattern of each of these ingredients. So that's the purpose of this, is to kind of show that in a fun way. So then next we'll move over to chart B. And what we'll do is we'll look at we'll put a box around this and make 4 boxes. So we'll have 4 quadrants. And we'll notice that each quadrant has the same structure, and each quadrant has the 7 patterns. But what's different about them is that they each have a different purpose. Okay? And then I will play a little game, seek and find. So I will call out a purpose, a structure, and a pattern, and the children will have to try to find the sentence that I'm looking for and raise their hand. So for example, if I say, I'm looking at the imperative purpose, simple structure, obviously, because they're all simple, and I'm looking at the SVLPN pattern, then they would have to look for imperative, simple, SVLPN, and raise their hand. And the answer is, Jesus, be my Savior. That would be the answer for that one we're seeking. And so seek and find we'll do that a couple of times in class. That's a great way to get familiar with the simple structure at home as well, to play that game. But really overall, the goal this year is to have chart A memorized. This is a very helpful tool, so this makes it kind of a fun way to memorize that. And then we will be looking over chart B, and then there will be other charts later on that have the compound structure, the complex structure, and the compound complex structure that look very similar to this one. And so we'll cover all of those throughout the year. All right, hope that helps.